freaking buyers trying to snake my deal right now. It's crazy.
Right,
Really? Okay. Let's dive in and see what's going on.
So essentially, like right before you guys got here, this one dude calls me, Ryan calls me, and he's like, yo, I see your deal on Landino Street in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm going to walk it later. And I'm like, going to walk it? I already have the deal sold. What are you talking about? He's like, no, this guy Fernando's been marketing the deal at 120, and I saw you at 104 on Investorlift.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's up with this guy at 120? I'm like, okay, that can't be right. My buyer's name isn't Fernando, so I don't have like a fake buyer lined up.
You already have a real buyer.
Yeah, real buyer, because he's buying another deal from me, so I already have like $8K in earnest money, non-refundable from this buyer. So there's no way he's like fake. Then he shows me who the guy is, and the guy is a guy that actually acted to be a real buyer. We signed an assignment with him like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
He backed out, didn't deposit, and now he's shopping the deal. As you can see,
trying to move out.
125. He's trying to send it out 125. All that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So have you contacted him yet?
So I'm writing him up an email right now because I know I've tried. He won't pick up.
You want to call him from my number?
Yeah, let's try.
You want me to call him?
Yeah.
If you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, I'm 18, 19, 20 years old, no one's gonna sell their house to me, the answer is completely no. People will do business with you if you have the confidence, if you do the right sales training. You can do the wholesaling business at any age. We were even just at an event last week where there was a 13-year-old that was learning how to wholesale houses. So there's no right age to start wholesaling. Anyone can start wholesaling at any age. You just gotta have the confidence. And today we're gonna take you behind the scenes at Jacob's office and show you exactly how he does it. So let's take you for the ride. I think you're probably I've never heard of anyone hitting $1 million at 18. You're probably the first.
For a while there's a lot more younger guys getting into it because on my YouTube channel, I show them how you can do this under the age of 18, you know? So there's a bunch of young cats getting in the business now, but I think for a while when I was doing this business, I was the only guy out there that was like under 18 years old, around that age, making it happen.
You had to learn so many things along the way, so many things on your journey. And you've just taken all those lessons, everything you've learned, and given it out for free.
And when I started, like now there's so much information out there, but when I started it was 2019. So there still is a good amount of information out there about this business, but since then it's taken off, you know, like there is so much free educational content out there. And so I just want to be another person putting out that information out there so that way other people can take it and change their lives. And I know that it just takes one video or one thing people hear to make a massive shift, paradigm shift in how they think and how they act and what they do. And so if I can be that person to make them get into the vehicle, which is wholesaling real estate that changes their life forever, that means the world.
Now, one of the key insights I had from your office, we really saw this play out today, is I always say wholesaling is simple, but not easy, right? It's very simple, but not easy. That's why you can walk in. I can literally teach anyone how to wholesale in a couple of hours, right? But it's not easy because on every deal, there's some hiccup. There's something that always goes wrong. And you have to be creative and work on your feet to get the deals to the finish line.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I think, you know, the concept of wholesaling real estate is super easy. Anybody can understand it. But when it comes to the intricacies of each and every deal and the chaos and stuff that can happen, it becomes really challenging. And so to be a successful wholesaler and actually make good money and do a lot of deals in this business, your main skill in your tool belt that you need to have is problem solving. You got to get creative and figure it out. There isn't answers to every single problem. You're going to have to find them. And if you can be resourceful and do that, you'll succeed. And so today we saw that I blasted out a deal and one guy acted like he was a buyer and we sold it to him on an assignment contract. He never deposited earnest money, so he never performed on the contract. And so that contract became void. But for some reason, this wholesaler is still trying to daisy chain the deal and sell it to somebody and market it when he doesn't even have the deal. And so now I have people calling me when I've actually already sold the deal now, asking me, I saw this get sent out, is it still available? And there's all this confusion on the deal and it's causing a mess. And so we saw that unfold today on how I kind of combat that and make sure I have my deal secured. And we also explained the different type of situations when people are, when you're blasting your deal out, what can happen. I think it was a really educational thing that you guys walked in on this morning.
Just walked in, boom, right away. We're blacklisting a buyer within 5 minutes of walking in the office.
So this guy tried to group me in on a conference call with him, but he didn't pick up.
Guys, if you're watching this and you don't know what's going on, it's a very common thing. So in real estate wholesaling, the most important, most valuable skill is being able to find a deal and get it under contract. Okay, that's where all the value creation happens. Now, guys that run real shops, real wholesaling shops, guys like Jacob, they spend thousands of dollars of their own money. They basically put their ass on the line. They put their credit card in on Google Ads, do texting, cold calling, whatever to generate these leads, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on sales training, everything to learn how to get these properties under contract to source their own deals. Then you have another group of people, we call these the JVers. These are the guys that don't have the skills to actually get their own deals. So what they do is they try to retrade other people's deals. So they try to take, a deal. So you put this up at 104?
So I started at he locked it up actually from me at 110 and then didn't perform on the assignment.
Did not perform on the assignment.
So, but acted like a buyer, not like a...
acted like a buyer. Did he sign a contract with it?
Yeah.
But never submit his EMD?
Never submitted EMD.
So EMD is earnest money deposit. So if Jacob's got a contract with that end buyer, they have 24 hours?
I give them 2 days usually,
2 days?
48 hours,
2 days to put a deposit down. And that way if that buyer, that's how we know that the buyer is actually going to perform. If the buyer does not perform, then... Contract
reads that the deal's canceled, they have no tie to the property, nothing like that. So
if he didn't perform, Jacob would get that deposit. But he never even submitted the deposit.
He never submitted the deposit, so contract's void.
So this is classic, by the way, when you have these daisy chainers. So he's trying to get it under contract with Jacob, not put down the deposit, and then wholesale it for 120 and make a 10K spread in the middle.
But the thing is too, there's guys that do it right, that daisy chain deals actually help you find a buyer. Like people call me up all the time through Investorlift. They're like, hey, can I bring a buyer to the table? I'm like, sure, bring a buyer. Why not?
Some of our cartel bosses, some of our top users do that. Just because they know they have the best buyers list.
I do that. I help people on my YouTube channel. They fill out a form. I help them sell all their deals. But the thing is, you got to be upfront about it, not acting like somebody that you aren't. Right way to do it is reach out, say, hey, I see you have this deal here, and then you got to bring value, right? Because people only want to work with you if you can bring value to the table. So present the value that you have. So for example, me, I have Investorlift cartel mode. So I have access to tons of buyers. So my value would be, hey, I see your deal here. I have tons of buyers in the area. I actually have a list of 10 VIP guys that I can even send your deal to that will give me an answer today. You see, I'm building the value of why you should work with me. So now they're going to give me their deal to move it. If you're upfront about that and you make them want to work with you, that's cool. But what this guy did, signed an assignment. This is crazy because it's 2 weeks ago, didn't perform. He's shopping the deal 2 weeks later. And apparently he has a lockbox on the house and with a code and the guy's going to walk it today. But I'm like, I just spoke with the seller yesterday. There's no key there. There's no...
Yeah, this guy's just wasting his time.
Yeah, he's wasting his time.
He has no equitable interest on his property.
So I told the guy that was like, hey, do you have it? What's going on? The buyer, I told him, dude, you don't want to drive over there and waste your time because you're not going to be able to get in. And then writing up an email to Fernando to tell him, cease and desist. You don't have a deal.
So first thing we need to do is we need to blacklist this buyer on Investorlift.
He's right here. Boom. Right here.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go down here. Ban buyer.
We're going to put in the reason. And so write a good note. JV or did not perform.
Real buyer did not deposit EMD, then tried to daisy chain my deal 2 weeks later, not to be trusted.
When Jacob does this buyer is now banned from all Investorlift systems. He'll never be able to log in. He'll stop receiving texts. He'll stop receiving emails. He'll have zero access to the deals. And anyone else that ever, even if he tries to come in through a new email, anytime someone looks up his phone number in the system, they're going to see that profile popped up. They're going to see Jacob's note and they're going to know that, okay, this is... I
have another number for him too, so we can check if he has another profile.
So what if he tries to dispute? Is there a dispute type of thing? Or?
We're building an appeals process right now.
That's smart.
Because there are some times where buyers get blacklisted when they shouldn't have been blacklisted.
Yeah, he's out of here now. Another thing is, because he's doing this, I'm going to cloud title right away with my contract. I'm going to record my contract on the title of the property so that way nobody can close a deal on the property other than me.
Now,
Who knows?
Do you do that as a standard operating practice or do you only do that if you run into issues?
So we only do it when we run into issues. Unless it's
it's an extra step.
Yeah,
an
and
extra cost.
each deal is different. Like if it's gonna
Yeah.
be a massive deal and I just want to, be able to sleep easy at night, I'll do it. But we only do it when something gets triggered. Because for me, I have the ability. I have a Simply file, so I'm able to record documents in pretty much any county electronically across the country. So like
Okay.
for me,
Very cool.
the minute I get triggered about something like this, I can write it up, print it off. Like there's 2 there that I was gonna file. And then there's like multiple notaries in the building here. So I go get it notarized, scan it,
Oh,
boom,
that's sick. You got the name of the
e-file.
building?
Yeah, e-file it, and I'm good, like right
Can you
away.
show us what that looks like with Simply File? Like,
Yeah.
so guys, like this is. Some people will do this on every single deal, just as a standard operating practice. It is an extra step, right? But it is extra insurance. If it's a deal here in Phoenix and you just know like, hey, this is a sick deal for Zach. He's a trusted buyer. Like, I'm just going to blast this out to a few people.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it. Sometimes it's okay to just, let it rip. But
When you're
one of the
blasting
things,
your deal.
yeah, when you're blasting out to a lot of people,
Yeah.
you're blasting out to 5,000-6,000 people. A lot of times you want to have some extra protection. Okay, so why don't you come around here?
So essentially, like these are all memos I've filed. So we do a lot of deals. So you can see like I've recorded like electronically on this account, like probably
Yeah.
like 50 of them. But essentially what you do is you go in here, you can choose any county that like they do. So I could search up like
This is
anywhere.
really cool. I've actually never seen this.
So if I'm gonna do one in Arizona, Maricopa County, and like this is the same, Simply File works with a lot of title companies. I think
Yeah.
there's 2 different e-filers out there like this, and they partner with title companies. So a title company that's recording the deeds and everything for a transaction, they're using the same thing. Then I would put the address here for the package name, click create, and then essentially I can choose the different types of documents that they'll let me do electronically in the county. Now,
Okay.
some counties are like, they won't let you record certain types of documents or there's certain restrictions, but a lot of counties it's pretty easy. So for Maricopa County, I would do miscellaneous and then click add document, upload the documents right here. There, you got to edit it a little bit and then done, $30, and I click what I'm going to pay
So
with, and then boom.
where do you get the documents? So you get the documents from.
Yeah. So I have these type of documents that I've
If I'm a new wholesaler and I'm
created
trying to
over
you've created
over
these.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
But with something like this that you're going to file to Cloud Title to protect
Yeah.
your contract, I would consult with an attorney.
Yeah.
You want to get legal advice.
There's
And
a lot of people
obviously-
that will give these out, like
Yeah.
a lot of real estate coaches and stuff. You go to them, they'll have packets that you can
Yeah,
download.
and just
It's a
make
simple
sure
document.
you're doing the right thing, because recording something on title, is a serious thing to do. So you want to make sure
Yeah.
what you're doing is right. But essentially, what a memorandum says is this is an affidavit of memorandum on a property and a notice of interest as well.
Yeah.
It pertains to the contract that we have on this property between seller's name and our company that's dated whatever date the contract was. And then we expect for this to hold as a lien on title and that we retain the right of first refusal because our contract says that.
Yeah.
So that means we have the right to buy it before anybody else. And then essentially we record this, and then pretty much every title company isn't going to close a deal over this, no matter what.
So the seller can only sell the deal to Jacob or someone Jacob besides
or
the
call
deal
me
to.
up and say, hey, I know this happened or whatever, can you release it? And then you figure it out from there. But essentially, if you want to protect your interest in a wholesale transaction, that's what you got to do. When crazy stuff happens, we do that to protect
Yeah.
ourselves. And yeah,
Have you done it yet on this deal?
no.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Should we do it right now? Guys, we're going to...
So I can
We're a
type
cloud
it
title
up.
right now. Protect this deal. And then what
Yeah.
we're going to do is we're going to call this buyer, and not this buyer, this idiot JVer,
Yeah.
who's just wasting his time.
Let's
Like,
see
I
if
don't
he
know what.
texted me back or anything.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Drop the bank.
But
And we
isn't
just
this-
went straight into
Isn't
shooting.
this crazy, bro?
Yeah, this is great. This is gonna be great content.
Right before, yeah, crazy. So I have a deal like ready to send out on Investorlift too that we
let's
can
sell a deal.
film
Let's sell a
too.
deal live.
So you want to run? Let's sell a deal instead of running with the memo. So yeah, we blacklisted that buyer to make sure that he doesn't do this to other people's deals. But ultimately, if you have the knowledge and you have the resourcefulness and you're gonna figure it out and be creative, no matter the problem, you can resolve it and still get your deal to the finish line. We also talked about how the smallest deals are the biggest headaches.
Yep.
And it's so true. We were working a deal in California, and we got video of this. 1 minute, the lady says, oh yeah, my sister's gonna give the key over to your contractor. Literally 10 minutes later, the sister calls, I need 2 more days to move out, I haven't got my stuff out. And in a blink of an eye, I went from closing a deal today and making $1,500 to a lot more headaches. And so the small deals are stressful, and just there's things that happen on every deal, but the more deals you do, the better you get. and the more money you'll make in the end of the day.
Yeah, eventually there's nothing under the sun that you haven't seen.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh, yep, been here. And you start even like feeling it, anticipating it.
Yeah.
Before it even, you know, it's like, they're like, oh, we need 2 more days. And we're like, okay, so that'll be Friday. We're like, yeah, they're not going to be out on Friday. Let's schedule Monday.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if we schedule it Friday, we know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're not going to be ready Friday. And the buyer always said, hey, like, if we redo all the paperwork, we redo all the payoffs with title and everything,
yeah.
and they do not vacate the property, I'm out.
Yep.
And then that person is now going into foreclosure.
Yeah, now we're on
And then
the
you
rush
lose your
with
assignment.
foreclosure.
So preemptively, you're just like, no, we're doing Monday.
Yeah,
I think that was a smart move.
Because I know I'm gonna have to deal with the same headache on Friday, so I just like, let's play it safe there.
And you also knew, I think one of the things you did really smart there, just from experience doing thousands of deals, is you told her, hey, we're gonna walk the property Saturday just to make sure your shit is out. Because if you tell them Monday,
yeah.
they're gonna take the next 2 days off and they can procrastinate.
We talked about having 2 days, and then it turned out, you know, title with paperwork wise, they're not gonna be able to finish it till Monday. But I don't want her to think she has plenty more time now, because then it's gonna go on the back burner, she's not gonna be out. So yeah, and you know what's funny? I talked to some new wholesalers and they're telling me about a problem on their deal, and they're like, isn't this so crazy that this happened? Like, this was so stressful, isn't this wild? I bet this is the worst thing that's ever happened. And I'm like, no, you've seen nothing. I don't know how to put it. She was being like kind of wishy-washy about like today at noon, because I said, can the buyer come by at noon to check out the property? And she's like, yeah, that should be fine.
Well, okay, well, it's got to be clear to her that we're closing today and that they have to turn over keys today.
Okay, I gotcha. I'm gonna call her back now and see what's happening. And she had to come out of pocket to close. If the sister didn't need more time, we would have been able to close it without her owing more. So she's all upset about it.
All right, we'll give them a call and let me know, because it's got to be like right now. Otherwise, we can't close today. And my contractor just drove 2.5 hours. So. Got you. Yep. I'll call you back. Yeah, seller actually had to come out of pocket $425 to close the deal. Yeah, it's like about it. It's in pre-foreclosure.
Pre-foreclosure.
Yeah.
So she's gotta close this. Otherwise, she got foreclosure on her record, which means no more mortgages for her for a very long time.
And we were trying to like figure out all solutions. We were gonna do subject to, so that way she didn't have to come out of pocket. We were just trying everything to like help her credit and stuff, but best situation was just cash as quick as possible. And she was cool with having to come out of pocket a little bit.
So guys, right now what we're seeing, this is why I always say wholesaling is simple, but not easy. The process is simple when everything runs smooth, but no transaction ever runs smooth. Like, we've been here for 15 minutes. We already have some weird JVer that's trying to like, you know, circumvent and like never submit an EMD and was pretending to be a buyer. Now this next deal, like they're supposed to turn over keys today. I just spoke to the seller. She's like, the keys are good. Now I get a call. There's two more days. Like, there's just always something. And sisters jacking the deal. Every single deal is gonna have something. This is why like wholesalers are so incredibly important to the United States economy, because realtors do not do the shit that we do. We do the shit that no one else can do. We basically solve the problems that a regular, conventional real estate professional can't do. Go the extra mile. Like,
because they can't get super creative like we can. And like I may have
we're the hustlers.
I may have over $100,000 on the board, and life's so sweet because I got $100,000 on the board pending to close. But it's gonna be like freaking war to get it to the finish line.
Is this the one you just talked to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, her sister's throwing a wrench in it.
And the contractor just drove 2.5 hours.
Yeah, because it's up in the mountains in Cali. So.
Hello.
Hey, Ashley. So my team member just called me back, and he said that your sister's saying she needs a couple more days, and that's...
Yes, and she's actually going to call you because I'm not there, so I don't know everything, so I figured it's easier for her to just talk to you and you guys can...
Okay, yeah, I can talk to her. The situation is though, like our team drove 2.5 hours up there, and so we really need to get the keys today, get the property turned over to us today, and get this closed today. And if we wait any more time, you're gonna owe more than that $400 and some dollars.
Okay.
So we really got to get it done. Is there any way she can be out today?
That's why I'm having her talk to you, because playing the phone operator middleman, it's easier for you to explain that to her and her to explain her situation to you than for me to keep going.
Should I add, can you add her into this call? And so we can all talk?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, because I think that's best, because I have a relationship with you and I haven't really met her yet. I think we should all talk.
Smart.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
Jacob just did there, that's a very smart move. Just get everyone on the phone, hash it out.
Yeah. All decision makers, all that. Gotta get them all on the.
Merging, hopefully.
Yeah. I don't want to come off like rude to her when I haven't met her or anything.
Can you hear us? Everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Jacob.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm the desk lieutenant.
I hear ya. Yeah, so, we're in a situation right now where our team drove like 2 hours to go up there and secure the property because we planning on closing today.
I'm more than happy to give him the keys. I really am. Like, I'm more than happy to hand over the keys. I just need to...
They sound the
I'm ready to
same.
get my
Their
personal
voice, like I
belongings
can
out.
even tell.
We had some things occur in our lives that delayed us moving our stuff, like our vehicles breaking down. And
I hear you. So
like our stuff's out, like we've got half our stuff outside. We're moving it right now. I need like maybe 2 days top.
is there any way you
But
could
I
get
don't
all
think
your
it's
stuff
feasible.
out by the end of today, and then we could allow you to come back to the property like tomorrow to move it off the property? But is there any way we can get everything out of the house today?
Possibly.
Okay. All right. Well, let me do this. Let me put you on hold real quick, and let me get my team member on the line and ask him if getting the key and y'all still going in and out moving stuff is gonna work.
Thank you.
All right. 1 second.
But at least he can get the keys. If he can get the keys,
Yeah, that might.
but then like it's 2 days,
Oh.
2 days, like it could create complications. What if 2 days goes by and then?
Yeah. I think they hung up actually, but
Okay.
I'll call him back. But yeah, 2 days. No, this guy's pretty. You heard the buyer. He's pretty
Yeah.
cutthroat. Like, yeah.
You
So
know.
we already had a bunch of issues with this deal earlier, because just how complicated it was with the payoff amount changing because they're in foreclosure and all. Hey, yeah. I just spoke to the sister. She's saying she'll turn over the keys, but she really needs like another day or two to get everything out.
Dude, not even a chance with them. Yeah, dude, this is a mess now. Cause
Yeah. What if they turn over the key and they have till the end of today to keep getting stuff out?
I mean, that just leaves me. What if they don't get out? I have a 3-month eviction to deal with. Like,
Well,
it's-
if you
it's
have
not
the keys and your guys are there, they can make sure they get out and lock them out.
They're not staying there to babysit though. They're
Yeah.
just there to change the locks and go. So they
Got
can't
it.
stay and babysit.
Got it.
And they're talking about some realtor involved. Like, I don't know.
They're probably the sister's probably confused, probably thought the seller was working with a realtor. The sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta figure this out, cause
I mean, is delaying closing 2 days make sense for you or no?
I mean, if that's what needs to be done, but I hate that I sent my guys on a 5-hour drive now for nothing.
Yeah.
At least change the lock.
I mean, if they need 48 hours, I guess.
All right, let me see. Then Michelle's gonna have to redo the payoff and everything.
Yep, things are gonna change, and she probably will be short more money at that
Yeah,
point. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
All right, well, I'll call back and I'll see, and I'll call you back.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
That's the problem is people just procrastinate stuff. Like the
crazy,
the
yeah.
demographic of sellers we deal with, they always leave shit to the last minute.
And if he closes with and gives them like 48 hours,
Yeah.
there's a lot of liability there
Huge
too.
liability. Then we have to potentially deal with.
Hey, I'm here. Can you add her back in?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right. Thank you.
Because this is a tight deal. Because like if they're still in the property after, like then he has to potentially deal with an eviction process.
Yeah,
like
now
they
he's
say
screwed.
48
And
hours,
this
but if it's
deal-
not 48 hours, like
Yeah,
it
and this
could jack up the
deal,
whole
this deal is not that good, and he's
Yeah,
and he's
really-
getting hard money on it, so his money
really
costs.
push it out.
I'm here still.
Okay, are you both there?
Yep.
Okay, so ideally, I mean, our guys took 2 hours.
Ideally, I'd be gone already.
Yeah. Ideally, you'd be gone already. Yes.
And I do understand that, and I really don't want to be inconveniencing you any more than I already have.
Okay, well, there's 2 negatives here. Well, there's 3. One negative is our guys drove like 2 hours there, so 2 hours back, so that's like 4 hours to come up there and gain access to the property and change the locks. So that sucks. Another negative is the amount that Ashley has to bring to closing to close, money-wise, is gonna go up, and I don't know how much that'll go up by. At least $100 probably. So.
I'm more than happy to cover that.
Okay, so that's covered. And then, I mean, everything's set up with title, with paperwork wise and everything to close today. That this just really throws a wrench in things.
And then, trust me, I did not want to throw a wrench in things, and I also didn't want my fiance to wreck his truck just a couple days prior to us leaving.
It's always something. It's just
We
crazy.
had a wrench thrown at us as well. That's why
Yeah.
stuff's here.
Okay, so you promise you'll be out in 48 hours.
Yes.
All right, and Ashley, you'll be able to send that extra amount to title once Michelle tells you how much?
Actually,
You'll have to send another wire.
It is, we'll cover it.
Okay.
Alright, so,
You'll be able to send another wire?
yeah, I'll be able to send another wire.
All right, sounds good. So I'll probably need to send you an addendum to your email to sign just like before from National Home Buyers in your email from DocuSign. So look for that, but I'm gonna confirm that this is okay, and then I'll text you to let you know that you have 48 hours.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks, and like not to be rude or anything, but on a serious note,
48 hours, not a minute.
yeah, you gotta be out after 48 hours, otherwise I think this whole thing could blow up. So I just,
Not, they take it anyways.
okay, all right, thank you. See, and at the end I was trying to be real serious with her because like you said, they wait till the last minute, they don't, and like the truck broke, this, that, like it's always
something.
it's chaos, like truly.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna confirm with him that he's cool
Yeah, he's
with
gonna
it.
be pissed, but
Yeah.
but it's the best of like the shitty options you have.
Hey, Jacob.
Hey man, I'm super sorry about this, but they're saying 48 hours they'll be out. She's saying she's gonna send the wire to title for the extra money right when Michelle can tell her how much it's gonna be. And that, yeah, that's like the best I think we're gonna be able to do here.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry, man.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to have a specific date and time so we can coordinate this.
Yeah, we'll just do the 20 well, I guess we'll do Monday morning. Well,
No,
that's a
Friday.
lot of time for them. I mean,
Yeah, I would do Friday.
Friday, yeah, but I mean, the only 2 days we have are like Fridays, like would give them till like 2 p.m. on Friday, huh? Before cutoff.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess just talk with her and find out what a hard day and time is going to be, and then there's just nothing else behind this. I'll just at that point, if they extend again, I would just probably cancel. I mean,
Yeah.
this has been a fucking disaster. So,
Are you good with Monday?
do I have a choice?
I just feel like if we do Friday and they're gonna have to be done by like 1 or 2 p.m., I don't think they're gonna be done on Friday in time. So I think the safest bet is just get everything lined up for Monday. There's no way anything's gonna go wrong. It'll go smooth and get done.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we'll do that then.
Okay. All right. I'll send you and her an addendum about the 25th, and I'll make sure the addendum with her is very clear that they need to be out.
Okay. Yeah, and then put it, or transaction will be canceled. I mean,
Okay. I'm fine with that because I have 2 other buyers waiting for this deal
I
anyways.
just gotta pay them for 5 hours of time now for nothing, and I had callers scheduled for this afternoon and tomorrow. So yeah, okay.
All right. Sounds good, man. I apologize. I'll get this squared away, and then we'll get it lined up with title and everything.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
I think that's the right move because
Yeah.
Friday, if Friday they're not out, which they're not going to be out.
Yeah. I'm going to say we're going Saturday morning to check it out, even though we're not, just so for sure Monday they're ready. But mentally they're thinking Saturday.
Yeah,
It's when we're
smart.
checking. Yeah.
But you do have a backup buyer.
Yeah. So, hey, yeah, so what we're going to do is this. Saturday at noon, we are going to come to the property and make sure that it looks like it's vacant. Okay? We're not gonna get the keys on Saturday, but we're gonna come to the property, look in the windows, make sure it looks like she's moved out. All right? Monday morning, it's gonna close, and then we will need to get the keys from you on Monday somehow, or they can leave the keys at the house on Saturday and just let me know.
Leave the keys like on the kitchen counter or something.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna get it closed Monday, just because I don't think we'll have time on Friday. Like it won't be enough time, like for Friday, to give her enough time to move out and have title close it and everything. So Saturday we're gonna confirm vacancy. Monday we're gonna close.
Okay.
All right. I'll send this to you in writing. And other than that, you have a good day and a good weekend.
All right, you too. Thank
All right. All right. So I will write all that up. But yeah.
Beautiful.
2 minutes ago, we were saying, oh, this deal's ready to close. And then, see, in a blink of an eye, everything can switch. But it's always the smallest deals that have the most problems, right?
Yeah.
This one's $1,500.
Yes,
And
100%. 1,000%. Your 100K rips are the easiest.
Yeah.
You're like, how the hell did I make so much money so easily? The $1,500 deal, that's where all the fucking problems come from.
The last one I think was one of the coolest ones.
Yeah.
Because talking about building your brand, it's interesting because now people across the country know who you are by following your YouTube content.
Yep.
And we were working a deal today. Explain what happened on that one.
Yeah, so we're calling buyers trying to sell a deal. We call this guy and he's interested in the deal even though he inquired like a week and a half ago. And so we were like, great, this is awesome. And he's like, well, what's the school district? And we tell him, you know, more information about the property in the school district, and he starts to get super ecstatic about the deal. Like, wow, that's in a great area, great school district. Yeah, I'm definitely interested. We start to get towards the end of the call and he's like, what's your name? And I say, I'm Jacob. And he's like, Jacob blank? I could tell from your voice. And he's like, get this. I watch your YouTube channel and I actually signed up for Investorlift Lieutenant mode from your YouTube video. Hello? Yeah, I was calling you because I believe you showed interest on my deal that I have in San Antonio on Rittman Road.
Okay. What property is it?
Yeah, you might have looked at it a few days back, but it's a duplex on Rittman Road in San Antonio. I don't know if that rings a bell.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Rittman Road.
Yeah, so I have a duplex available for sale there still, and the cap rate's pretty good on it, so I don't know if you're a buy and hold investor yourself, or I saw it said you were a realtor, so maybe you have a client that would be interested.
But if I remember correctly, that was priced, what was the price on that?
We were asking $435 for it.
$435, okay.
Yeah.
The duplex on Rittman.
Yep.
What's the rent? I'm sorry, I'm in the car. So
Yeah, the rent estimate's $19.50 a month, and that's per unit. And
how many per side? What's the bed bath configuration?
it's a 2-1 each side.
How much square feet per side?
It's 3,000 square feet, so about 1,500 square feet each side.
Okay. It's 2-1, and they're both about 1,500 square feet per side.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you know what school district is in? Rittman? Long Road.
See how I mentioned school
Yeah.
district was important earlier? Let me check for you real quick.
Yeah, because if it's an out behind ISD, then that sounds like a pretty good deal. If it's not, then I think I might have put off that because of that reason.
Okay. Does PropStream give school district? Or should I just...
I think Zillow has it.
Yeah,
Okay. Our deadline, we're looking to get it done as soon as we can, but we have a little bit of time on it. But if you could get it closed in like 14 days, that would be great. District,
You can tell the schools.
Woodridge Elementary School, Alamo Heights for high school.
Okay.
Ask him if he likes those schools.
Do you like those schools? Are those good schools?
You're not from San Antonio, are you?
No, I'm not from San Antonio. Nope.
It's definitely awesome school district.
Okay.
Really shout out school district.
Okay, good. Oh, yeah.
But Rittman is a busy road, so that's probably why it's hard to move.
Yeah, Rittman does have paint on the street. Yeah.
Was it on the market?
No, it wasn't on the market. It's off market. And the good thing though, I know it's on Rittman and that's a, somewhat of a busier road. It's also pretty much right there on the corner. So that makes it a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay, but you need cash, right? Cash or hard money?
Yeah, cash or hard money, yep.
And it needs to work, right?
Yeah, I was thinking each unit, depending on what you do to it, you're looking at 10 to 20 per unit, maybe 25 max if you do a really nice rehab. But yeah, it needs some cleaning up for sure. It's just outdated. You could rent it right now in its current condition though, but I'm sure you want to fix it up a bit so you can get top market rent.
Yeah, I got you. Are there tenants in there now?
So one side is occupied, one side is vacant. So we'd be able to get you to go see one side immediately.
Okay.
And then it will be vacant at close though, both sides. So that other side will be moving out by close.
By close. Okay. All right. Well, let me when I get home, I'll take another look. Because I had a buyer for that, but they were conventional, so I didn't waste your time with it.
Okay. Well,
I do have someone that's looking at
so
the duplexes.
So if they're conventional, we can still make it, we can make it work probably, if they're conventional. We're obviously a wholesaler. We're working with the seller. On this one, the sellers, we're just helping him sell it, and he knows that. So if we can get him a little bit more money in his pocket, he would give us more time. So I know conventional, you know, we're looking at 30 days, but we can probably make that happen as long as we sweeten the deal a little bit for the underlying seller. I don't think taking a loan like that is off the table completely.
Okay. Well, yeah, let me talk to her. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Yeah, my name's Jacob.
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 Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel.
You know what's funny, man? I recognize your voice because I actually used your discount code to get Investorlift.
Bingo. You used my discount.
You're on. We're filming right now with the CEO of Investorlift, Robert Wenzel, right now. That's Robert.
Yeah, bro.
Hope you don't mind if we use this on YouTube.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I'm on the lieutenant plan, Robert. I'm on the lieutenant plan.
Oh,
There we
congratulations, brother. Hey, I was just in San Antonio for Wholesaling Live last week. Were you there?
No, man, I wasn't there. I was out of town. I'm going to PPCon, though. You guys going to that?
I don't even know about that. Send Jacob the details. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, for sure.
How are you liking Investorlift so far?
Love it. I just blasted out a deal today in the same zip code. I've done a couple of deals already. I got hooked up with Mars. Great guy, by the way.
Yeah.
Great employee. Yeah, he's been great.
Shout out to Lars.
I'm a solo guy. So me and there's another guy in Austin, we move deals on the platform and buyers and structure. It's a great product, man.
I love it. Hey, well, you gotta make us look good on camera and buy this deal from us.
Yeah, man.
I'm
So
going to make it happen, man. I'm going to make it happen. I'm calling her right after the hang up, and I'll get back to you guys.
Yeah, this one's an easy one. I mean, the cash flow is sick. Just take it down, clean it up. You could be in and out, cosmetic, and just refi out of it. You get all your money back out, and then you got a sick cash flowing property, like cash on cash returns. If I was in San Antonio, I'd buy this thing in 2 fucking seconds.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you're spot on, Jacob, with the rents. The Austin School District, really desired area. No brainer. Someone can come to the table with it. I'm surprised it hasn't sold, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I wasn't in the office when this was blasted up, but now you got me selling it with Jacob, so we got the dream team. So if you want it, let us know in the next couple hours, because we're about to like push this one really hard. We just didn't really push it. We just had VAs working it, but now we got Jacob and I. We're filming us selling this deal live, so we're planning to sell this in the next couple hours. You think you can let us know here in the next couple hours if you want it? Because I'd love to do it with you.
Yeah, I got two that I'll reach out to now, and I'll let you know.
Sick. Love it.
Sweet, man.
Well, that's super cool that you're already on Investorlift. Next time I'm in San Antonio, let's grab some dinner together.
Sounds good, man.
Thank-
Great talking to y'all. I'll give you a call right back after I talk to them.
there we go.
How cool is that?
Crazy.
How cool is that?
Calling a buyer that signed up to Investorlift from my YouTube
From your
channel.
YouTube channel.
Crazy, bro. There we
Sick.
go, man. There we go.
It's the thing about the wholesaling in the real estate space. It's such a small world. We all know each other.
Yep.
That's also why it's important to do business right. Like,
Oh,
don't do shit like
Your
that. buyer was doing
reputation's
before.
all you have.
It's everything.
Yeah.
That's why
Because it's a
Zach
small world.
crushes it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
everyone, it takes years to build up a reputation. In 1 second, you can destroy it.
Yeah.
Like, you proved that you can do this at any age. It's so impressive. I'm
Thank you.
blown away by it. And I know this is just day one for you. For people that are watching this and they're just getting started in wholesaling, or maybe they've been wholesaling for a bit, but they're young.
Yeah.
What final advice could you give?
If you're just getting started, just know that based on me, based on the proof of concept that you have right here, that you can do it no matter what. So don't have any of those limiting beliefs holding you back. And then it comes to the next thing, right? If you're even on this video, you're probably one of those driven people. There's people that have it or people that don't.
Yeah.
If you're one of those people that roll over in the morning and they're ready to jump out of bed and go and get after it to make their life better, right? I'm one of those type of people that wants to make my life better and build myself and develop in every single way, shape, and form. So if you're one of those people that was blessed to be born with that type of mentality, you just need to find the proper vehicle to make it happen. And I believe that wholesaling is the proper one for you. Just chase your dreams. You know, if I chose to do the traditional thing, I'd be in college right now, or, you know, and I'm just light years ahead of anything I thought I'd ever be able to achieve. So if it's something you really want to go after, don't listen to any of the naysayers. You can make it happen. And I think you've done the exact same thing in your life.
Yeah,
so.
thank you. Yeah, two like-minded people.
Yep.
Great advice. So guys, if you found value in this content, let us know, because we'll do more. So show us some love down in the comments. If there's anything that you want to ask Jacob, we're going to be watching these comments. We'll try to respond to every single comment, either myself or Jacob. I think you'll be watching the comments as well. So drop us some comments below. Give us a like, hit that notifications bell, and we'll see you in the next video.